Good morning all, welcome
to
a Sunday morning game of Kings of War. We had
a daylight saving Sunday morning, so it feels a little bit earlier than it actually is.
So yeah, we had club night last night. We had 7 people playing Kings of War at club.
Yeah, it was a good night. Despite losing twice, which always sucks, but still had some good games.
Yes, there was much shit talking to be had. It was awesome. Anyway, so we're playing one of the newer missions, one called Compass Points, which is much different to what we've played in the past.
And I don't think, well, I know I for sure haven't
never
played
played
this
it.
one, so it should be interesting to see. I'm liking these new sort of control, different setup scenarios. So center line, 12 inches in, and it's a, I guess, a 12-inch diameter circle, right? Yeah. And then on the center line down the interesting. All right, that changes things a little bit.
We get a little bit concentrated on stuff. So when we roll it for the map, I took the top end because it gives me a nice place.
My placement, it gave me some hills and some forest to hide behind. With your army that you're playing today, you've got a fair amount of shooting in it, if I recall. So hopefully that will help at least control some of your lanes of fire. It might give me some opportunities to be able to place my units and not get blasted. Yeah,
there's definitely some, definitely quite a bit of cover. You know, like coming up from like just your left of center, you've got the hill to kind of give you cover on the way up. You've got the forest on the left, you've got the forest on the right. Which is...
So we will see. I mean, that might play into my favor. This wasn't a map that I looked at and immediately went, ah, crap, that you had chosen one side or the other. It was kind of like, you know what? I probably would have chosen the side that I was given anyway, so hopefully that'll work out.
All right, so you get 1 victory point for controlling the objective marker on your side. You get 3 on the other side.
Yeah.
And you get 2 for the ones on the flanks.
Yep.
Alrighty. Okay, let's talk about the commands that we have. Disconnected. Oh God. Abyss. Disconnected, reconnecting. Okay, hopefully that was a temporary thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 really interesting commands for the League of Rhordia. They're precise thrust. For cavalry, infantry, or heavy infantry only, the unit gains the ordered march special rule until the end of a turn.
Yeah, that could be handy.
Great.
Ordered march is definitely a very handy little rule.
And run them down, which is even better. Large infantry, large cavalry, chariot, swarm, infantry, or heavy infantry. What does that not leave? Individuals? No, infantry, no.
Monsters?
Monsters only, titans. That is not a horde or a legion. Gains ferocious charge, which is +1 to the melee value on the charge.
On an unhindered charge.
On an unhindered charge.
Yeah.
Gains ferocious charge, special rule, but ferocious charge would be unhindered. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
All righty. All right. So I put out the cash to buy 2 blue dice.
Yes, I see that.
And you did 1. And for your ones, you've got.
Yeah. So I've got Hellfire, which is basically just give a Fireball 8 to any unit. I've found that it's kind of neat to have sometimes if you've got a unit that just can't quite get in far enough to charge, but you want to throw off that Fireball 8 spell to get a couple of wounds. It's always handy. The big one, though, is Abyssal Mutations. This allows me to re-roll an entire regeneration. No, sorry. Re-roll any regeneration misses.
Yeah, which is great.
So it's very similar to what the Sacrificial Imp upgrade used to be before Clash of Kings. But now this one you can just kind of hand out and you can do it multiple times. So like if you've got one unit, say like a horde, that is kind of getting peppered round after round, you can keep using it every single round as long as you've got the points and just keep doing that.
Yeah, not a one-use item. It's great.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay, so let's go to Tony's list.
Okay, so this is since the Clash of Kings came out and they made a lot of the changes with the inclusion of the Abyssal Nagari, which upgrades any regen 5+ units to regen 4+. I decided I wanted to kind of create an infantry heavy list with lots of regen that I could center around the Nagari. And so that's what this list kind of became. So first off, I've got 2 regiments of the Abyssal Guard. I've given them the 2-handed weapons, reducing their defense to 4, but giving them the Crush 1. These guys also supply Rally 1 to Lesser Abyssals, so they're a good sort of unit to throw in my center, because I have 3 units of lower Abyssals, 2 regiments and a horde. The 2 regiments I've given the Sacrificial Imp upgrade, so now this has changed, as I mentioned before. It's no longer the regeneration reroll. What this does is it gives them a 1 one-time defense 6 versus shooting.
Which is going to be handy.
Which hopefully should be handy. We'll have to wait and see. It's one of these things where if you get a chance to go first and I don't get to pop them and you can shoot me a bunch, that might not work out to be okay. I also have to remember that I have them.
That's always a problem.
So I've only put the sacrificial imps on my 2 regiments. I figured that having the horde with the higher nerve value and everything like that probably would lend them to be able to survive at least a barrage, and then I'd be able to get in my regen and things like that. So I just put them on the regiments. I also have a regiment of Abyssal Horsemen, which I've given Sir Jesse's boots just to give them that little bit extra oomph when it comes to those charges. I've got 2 regiments of the Hellhounds. These guys also come with the Ferocious Charge. I think this was probably one of the best upgrades I've seen to the Abyssals in a long time. Hellhounds I've always liked the idea of because they have a high number of attacks at 24, and they're fast and nimble, but hitting on 4+ always kind of dulled everything. So giving them that opportunity with the Ferocious Charge to try and get those unhindered charges, since that's come in, these guys have been really good for me. They've been able to do some pretty good damage. They still have a fairly low nerve value at 1416, which actually that is now higher than I thought it was. I thought they used to be 1315. They must have changed that. Cool. Awesome. I have 2 swarm regiments of imps. These guys are just cheap little chaff units. I've got the Abyssal Nagari. So these are the guys with the 6-inch aura that gives anything with regen 5+. It upgrades that to 4+ instead. The Nagari also just recently got a bit of an upgrade with the errata that came out, changing their melee value to 3+. So that means that once they do maybe get into combat, they can hit a little bit harder than they did before. I've got an Abyssal Harbinger. This guy is there basically just to provide a very inspiring aura, but he also has an aura of Rampage base 3. So every infantry within that aura just gets an extra 3 attacks. I've got Bezuzu the Vile. He is where I've got my blue command dice from. He's just a really solid sort of heavy infantry flyer with regen, some pain, but it's mostly about just sucking wounds off of units. So all in all, I've got 15 drops and 31 unit strength.
Okay, so my League of Rhordia, this is one of my old armies. Actually, it's my oldest army, and that's an old Empire army. And I brought it over to Kings of War, and have never gone back. So I have 3 regiments of crossbow blocks, 2 of which have been upgraded to the crossbows. To the rifles, so they have piercing 2 rather than piercing 1. I have 2 hordes Dogs of War. I have the Beasts of Targon Spire, who I've given the Brew of Sharpness to give them their melee 3 up. They have Indomitable Will and Fury and Pathfinder, so they're actually quite reasonable going through terrain.
Yeah, because both your hordes are kind of like upgraded into special infantry types, right?
Yeah. And also I have the Razors of Berlin Vish, which I gave the Brew of Strength, so that they have the Crushing Strength 1. They have Indomitable Will, Elite, Phalanx, Crushing Strength. So yeah, it's pretty good, handy. Yep. Lots of attacks, and with I can get them to melee. No, I can't get them to melee 2+ because they're hordes.
You can't get hordes to melee 2+?
Because of that special command rule that I've got. It doesn't apply to hordes or levels.
Oh, right. The Ferocious Charge thing.
Yeah, that would be good. I have two regiments of knights. One I've given the Wine of Elvenkind to, so they'll be nimble, and the other one I gave Sir Jesse's Boots of Striding. I have 2 volley guns. I have the Battle Shrine, which is basically Rallying 2 and Lightning Bolt. I have a Duke on horse who has a blue command dice, and he gives Rallying 1 to the knights. I have 2 wizards, both have Heal 3 and Bane Chant 2. And one of them I've given the Inspiring Talisman to get some extra Inspiring into my list because I only had 2 before this. And then I have the Duke on Ancient Winged Arrowles, who has the Trickster's Wand, which probably isn't going to come into this very much.
What does that do again?
Hex 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, you never know. I mean, my Warlock is really the only spellcaster that I have, but...
Yeah, it doesn't stop you casting, unfortunately.
No, it just wounds me when I cast, correct?
Yep, that is correct. So that is all that is to that.
All right.
Okay, so let's go back to talk.
All right, so yeah, I think it'll probably be a decent matchup. I mean, normally it's rare that I have an army that actually has shooting mitigation going up against an army with a lot of shooting.
Yeah, it has quite a bit of shooting.
So we'll have to wait and see whether that actually pans out for me here. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, so I'm going to transition to the music, and we will be right back.
See you in a bit.
There we go.
All right, so we are back.
Oh, why is that that is not the right graphic up top there. What's going on here? We'll be right back.
What happened there?
There we go.
All right.
Right. Okay.
Slight graphical error there.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Oh, who we got? Harigaru. Morning. Catching up on the list right now. Dig the High Variety Visible Horde. Very proper man's army as well. Yeah. Well, hopefully. I mean, we will wait and see.
Yep.
So first off, we got to do the old Magic 8 Ball. So can Tony throw off his 2 losses from last night and take a win this morning? Ask again later. Screw you, 8 Ball. So maybe after round 1, once we've set up and everything's good to go, we will ask the 8 Ball again what its predictions are for that one.
Okay. Okay, so we go for that. You know what, I'm just going to close that one. And we have this here. You know what, I'm going to expand this view a little bit if I can.
What's this down here? YouTube is not...
Yeah, temporary blip. I'm thinking Tellus might be having some issues.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there we go. Alrighty.
So yeah, I mean, the one person seems to be watching right now. If you have any issues with any of the audio or anything, let us know.
Okay, just setting up my deployment zone.
Well, I was saying last night I was playing with my Empires of Dust, but I was anticipating the game that we were going to be playing this morning, and in my first game that I played against Trevor with his halflings, I deployed thinking I was playing Abyssals, even though I was clearly playing with my Empire of Dust. So about half of my deployment, I went, what am I doing?
These aren't skeletons.
Yeah. So that game was looking a little rough until about round 4 when I managed to come back a little bit, but it went to a round 7 and Trevor managed to just squeak it in the end. It was a really good game. And then I met against my nemesis, Hensby, who lives rent-free in my brain.
He certainly does.
I can't seem to shake him, so he won against me again last night. I think that was probably our 6th played game, and I still haven't won.
Yep.
It'll come someday.
Yes. Yes, it will. Okay, all right, command dice, let's get those out.
Yes, indeed.
1, 2, 3.
All right. And then it's already on you. And you, Paul picked sides, so he will be deploying first.
Yep.
So once he's ready to go, I'll start the clock.
Okay, I'm just getting my command dice pool ready. That'll do for me. So put them there. Okay, yeah, you can't really see much on those blue. We're gonna have to do some fancy work with it. Okay, I'll put these here. Oh, I feel really slow today.
Well, it was a pretty late club night. I don't think we got out of there until about 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
For old farts like us, that...
And then things, so 6 hours sleep?
Yeah.
Okay, can I dismiss this error? Go away, error. Let's see. Let's see, it was doing that there. Analytics, stream health. Open widget. Okay, that was at 8:48.
Which is like right now.
Okay. Okay, all right. So live, they might get buffering, but was it? Yeah. Such viewers will expect buffering. Okay, that'll be okay to watch later, I guess.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll do what we can. Looks like we're having some
Internet-related issues.
internet-related issues, so hopefully it's not screwing with you guys too much.
Okie dokie. All righty. Okay, so we're getting ready for the clock.
Yeah.
Before we start, let me actually have a look at the table. I didn't give it much thought. So that one's there. Okie dokie. I'm ready to go.
All right.
Here we
You
go.
are starting now.
I'm going. Okay, so these are actually Tug and Spire. Okay, yeah, these fellas are going here. Yeah, these are the Beasts of Tug and Spire. They have the razors of Berlinvish.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Are those the ones with phalanx?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
And the bent weapons.
All right. Well, you throw down a horde of nasty dudes. I'm going to put down a playful regiment of imps.
I'm going to put down
Oof, both of them over there.
another unit. These are the fellows with Pathfinder. These look maybe because I've got my glasses on and it's screwing with my warped vision. So that one there. Okay.
All right. I gotta dig my horde out here. You put down horde. I put down horde. So.
Oh, it says the voices are very off. Damn it.
Oh, well, you said seems solid on my end.
Yeah, maybe my voices may be off. You know what? Okay.
Well, I guess we will see. Yeah, we'll put that guy right there.
Okay. That's terrible in this thing. It's not consistent. You know, it breaks. The voices are, they're correct sometimes and they're out the others.
Yeah, it'd be nice if it would just,
If it just worked.
if you could almost just like save it as a state and say like this, never upgrade this. Like it's in an environment of its own. It can't be touched by outside forces.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just want to put that in every single time.
Okay, I'm going to put my Duke on Ancient Winged Arrowlers there.
That's okay. Alright. Now, we'll put out some more imp folk. There.
Okay.
Probably notice the timing better when you all roll dice. I remember the last game had a delay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not so bad when we're, not looking at the screen, right? Gonna put a unit of rifles here.
Alright. Okay. Let's... Alright, I'm gonna put my Abyssal Warlock right here.
Okay. And put another unit of rifles over here.
Now I know that these guys look slightly different, but they are lower abyssals as well. They just got rid of ghouls from the list of abyssals, so I'm kind of proxying them in as...
Okay. See, OBS is open source, and I'm starting to have the feeling that some of the contributors are purposely screwing with the program to make things not function quite properly. So yeah, it feels kind of odd to me sometimes, these issues that it's having. There's no real reason that this should be going on with the sound. Like, why is it fine one day and not fine the next?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put a unit of a cav. Right. I'm going to put them back a bit. Okay. Yeah. They will do. Right. Right there.
All right. Put out my... Yeah, we'll do my Abyssal Harbinger there.
Okay. Going to do another unit of cav back here.
Okay. Some more abyssal, lower abyssals. Should be. Well. Put them back like that. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to put a Duke.
Hey, Desmond. Welcome, welcome. See, Rhordia on the table since Halflings got introduced to the game. Yeah.
There we go. Duke.
Although this list of Paul's has always been a pretty solid like toolkit list. He's got a little bit of everything that you need. Okay, so let's...
The thing with taking a toolkit is that even the worst matchup is not as bad as if you go all skew and you meet your worst matchup.
Nagari.
So you might be having a hard time, but if you're going up against skew, but not too bad.
I mean, at least you're kind of always in a position to be able to do something. It might not be enough, but...
Right. I'm going to put a wizard.
And what does he have for spells?
He has Bane Chant and Heal 3.
Heal 3, okay.
Yeah, so he will go here. And he has, as special item, the Inspiring Talisman.
Aha, okay.
Which is the big skull on the staff.
All right. Well, let's just continue this massive block of infantry all in the center here. Get some Abyssal Guard.
Okay, and the other wizard is going over here. How many more drops do you have?
Lots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right.
Okay, I'm going to put...
Oh yes, the volley guns, of course.
I'm going to put the volley guns. You know what? I think there's enough. There's enough firing opportunity here to put them there.
All right. Take some. Really too much I can do about that, honestly. Okay.
Okay, I will put the other volley gun there. And let's tilt a little bit.
Yeah. I gotta dig up my Jesse's Boots card so I remember that these guys have that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And this is my second last drop. The Battle Shrine. Mm-hmm. Or the Rabbit Machine.
Okay. Let's do. Back to you.
Okay, and I have one last unit to drop. Where should I put it? That's the question. I could put it here. Or I could put it here. You know what? I'm going to put it here. Okay, and that's my last drop.
All right.
All to you.
So I've still got Bazuzu and the well. I'll put the well. And Bazuzu.
Alrighty.
Back in here.
Go.
So you don't have any scout, correct?
No, I do not.
Okay.
Okay, so
All right.
let's have a look at the
Tony,
advanced.
no berserkers in your list. I like the flavor.
Okay, let's do this. Oh, see this? That value should be there. Sorry, this is, I'm just looking at the system. It looks like, see, this is what I mean by bugs. So it moved the audio synchronization off from one device to another where it should have been.
Oh.
Okay, all right.
So hopefully that'll
help a bit.
sync that up a little bit more.
Yeah, interesting. So maybe that's what's happening. It's enumerating those devices in a different order, and it's screwing it up.
Flavor of the Abyssal list I come across. You know what? Honestly, Desmond, I haven't looked at berserkers at all. For me, this list was all about, okay, I've got these Nagari guys and I want to try to build a big infantry block around them, and I wanted a bunch of units, and I had to use what item or what things I had on hand. I didn't feel like making any new units for it, so I might look at them again another time, but we'll just have to wait and see how this list does.
Okay, cool. So yeah, interesting deployment. You've given up a flank.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, in the past, I have found that I spread myself too thin, and this army in particular, I built with these two blocks in mind. The only thing that ever changes is where I put the Well of Souls. And my thinking on this is that I didn't want to get bogged down by this house and this fence. Plus, there's all this terrain over here that I don't have any mitigation for. So I just said, you know what? I'll just kind of give up the flank and we'll see how well it works.
Okie dokie. All right. So what I'm doing is I'm grabbing the global list for the special rules. Oh, Elliot, if you're listening, could you please have the output add the whole global list? It's a little bit extra space on the page, but
Yeah, I don't know why it will only populate
your special ones. Yeah.
Well, no, I mean mine, as long as I've found, at least with mine, as long as you spend a command dice, it will populate the whole thing.
Yeah, mine's not, unfortunately. Maybe not in play mode or something.
Are you in PDF or are you in image?
I'm
whatever.
Actually just looking at it through the
Because if you look at it as a PDF, then it might.
Okay, so 1 second.
But yeah, it seems like a bit of a weird short-sighted thing to not have them. Yeah. Although I think Hensby was showing me last night that there was a button you can just press that brings up a menu, and it has the command thing there, and you just click on it, and it brings up all of your command stuff there.
Yeah, I'm bringing it up on my phone as a reference there. So let's bring this up, and that there, special and command. Okay, there we go. They're all there. All right, sweet. I'll be able to see them there if I need them. Can I spin it sideways? Yeah.
All right, so I guess we're gonna have to roll to see who goes first.
Yes, we are.
Okay. So, me, I rolled a 5. I like that. 5s are good.
5s are good. Here we go.
6s are better.
Woohoo!
Damn.
You know what? Yeah, I'll go first, even though I'd kind of like to go second in a way, so I could
let me advance and then get a bunch of shooting in.
Yep. Okay. All right, put those there for the moment.
All right, so we'll switch her back to you. All right, so deployment has happened. Let's see if the 8 balls had a chance to think on this.
It did say ask later, yes, so let's have a look.
All right, so same question as before. Will I cast off my losses of last night and gain revenge today? Very doubtful. No. 8 ball. However, your predictions are usually garbage, so.
So, yeah, 50, yeah, usually wrong. Okay, so, all right, I'm going to roll my...
command dice.
Command dice, going to start the clock first.
Let's do that up. All right.
Command dice. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby. Okay, so I'm immediately going to spend 4 and do precise thrust and give this unit the
yes, the ordered march.
The ordered march.
Okay.
Or no, I'm going to give these guys the ordered march.
Okay.
Okay, so they might not be able to go quite as far, but how far is it? 5. Yeah, they'll still get me further. So I'm only going to be able to go up to the pond
terrain there, but
terrain, still. But then I get to turn.
Then you get your pivot.
Yep, set myself up for later. These guys are going to up at the double, all the way up to there. The wizards are going to at the double as well. Let's go all the way over to here. Okay, this wizard's going to come with this unit over here. Okay. It's got nimble, it's going to turn, and actually it's about to there, and it's going to move up. There will do.
No. Oh, Hari found a way to put the 8 ball in the chat.
Right. And,
screw the 8 ball.
All right. You've got much in the way of shooting?
I don't have any shooting except for this. Well, my 2 heroes here have firebolt spell or like attacks.
Okay, 18 inch range?
They're minimal. Yes. Sounds about right. Yes.
All right, so this unit is going to come up a bit. Okay. This unit's going to come up a bit. This unit's going to come up a bit. This unit is going to come up. I can go all the way to 8. Let's. And to there, and just similar to here. Anchor my flank on that. Oh, he's going to turn and come over to here. And these guys are just going to at the double. Up a little. So there. Just leader points on the hill. So that unit can see over the hill. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Everything that is going to move has moved. Okay, I have 1 command point left. So I'm going to use it for accuracy.
Okie dokie.
Okay. All right, so let's start. Okay. Start with this unit here. It's going to fire at.
Do they have steady aim?
No, they don't. So it'll be hitting on 6s. So all right. So this is a unit of riflemen. They have 10 attacks. 2.
Ugh, weather the storm.
9, 2, 4.
I don't want a repeat of our Sylvankin game.
I'm missing a dice. I certainly am. Dice go.
There's one in your. There's one of those blue ones in there. Is that what you were looking for?
4, 6, 8, 9. No, there's one more. Is it on
right
the
here?
There it is on the table. I used it to mark my distance. Yeah. Okay. There we go. My GW dice. Okay. Okay. So hitting 10 shots, hitting on 6s.
6s and 2s.
2 hits.
Okay.
2 wounds. Okay.
All right.
Next unit's going to fire at the same unit. You know what? Actually, it's going to shoot at your dogs. Can I pat the dog? Let's take.
Yeah, you should be able to. I was looking earlier.
Yeah. Okay. 6s. 2 hits again.
Okay. And then 2s again.
2.
Okay.
Regen.
Not on these guys. Hellhounds don't have regen.
Okay, well that's a good one. Those guys moved at the double to get there. Okay. This is going to shoot at lightning bolts at that same unit.
Okay.
That's lightning bolt 6, I believe, for the battle shrine.
4s
3,
and 2s.
4, 5, 6. 4 hits.
Okay. 2s. All 4. Okay.
Okay. I don't have any Bane Chant. These can't shoot because of where they are. And you're out of range. Okay, nerve check on your...
All right, so the imps are 10, 12, so you need 6 twice.
8,
1.
6.
Damn.
Okay. And
There you go.
for your dogs,
Yeah, they're 14, 16.
so 8,
Nothing.
nothing. Okay, and that's the end of my turn 1. Your turn 1.
Okay. Yes. Yes. All right. Well, let's. These guys. I'll just throw them right there. Maybe. Let's just get them right up in there.
Oh, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to cast Hex.
Well, where's your hexer? Oh, him. Ah. I'm okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There. Actually. them up. Oh, command dice.
Yes.
4. Which isn't probably going to really matter too much right now. Okay, so your horses are speed 8, correct?
Yes, they are.
So 16. There. Up to here. I'll turn you just a little bit. Okay. Both of my regiments here, I'm going to pop their sacrificial imps. Mm-hmm. So now they have defense 6 against shooting for this next round.
Oh, kiddo.
My Well of Souls, before he moves, he's going to use his Soul Drain and take the 2 off of them. Mm-hmm. He's then going to pivot, move, pivot, because he is nimble. Go back there. And 16.
Now, here's an interesting question.
What's that?
Most of my inspiring is very inspiring. I think that might have been a faction role.
With men, it almost is. Almost all men-based armies have
now,
very
if you
inspiring
give an
leaders.
inspiring talisman
To something that's very inspiring?
no, that doesn't have inspiring.
Oh.
But is a part of man. Does it get inspiring or very inspiring?
I would say just inspiring. Because now they've changed it so that the inspiring talisman gives very inspiring to inspiring
If you already
units.
have inspiring, okay.
So I'd say if you don't have it, it just gives you the regular.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what the software is saying.
Okay. So basically just a little bit of repositioning. So the only thing I'm going to wind up doing here is he is going to cast... Oh, that's what I'm going to do with my dice. I'm going to use Channel Power and give me an additional die for my Veil of Shadows.
Right.
Because...
Fail.
Unless is Veil... Nope, it's not considered a specialty spell. So I get 3 dice. Yeah, definitively. So I've got Veil of Shadows from him.
Okay.
And that's my round. Just a lot of positioning. So you're 2.
My turn too. Okay, well. This has like bogged me down now. So maybe it would have been smarter for me to have these fellas who have Pathfinder on the flank.
Well, and I really expected you to hold your phalanx guys back and see if I would put down my cav units first, or like try and figure out, because there was no way I was going to put my cav units over here with all this stuff. So I was just like, why did you put them down first?
Yep. Okay, so this unit is going to, whoops, it's going to turn like that, and is going to okay, so I'm going to check your threat ranges. Where's my...
Not too crazy right now. Pretty much the closest thing to you is, I guess, these guys.
So, okay, yeah, that's probably...
I mean, all of my infantry is speed 5.
Yeah, let's just do this. Let's just move up. 5. Yeah, here we go. More. Yeah. Nice trees there. Okay. Gonna follow up as well. Way up. And he followed up. Okay. Alrighty then. Holding, 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 holding. Okay then. All right, shooting time. Oh, command dice.
Yeah.
I should have done it earlier, but 8. No, 2,
8?
2, 5, 6, 7.
Hey.
7
All right.
and dice. Okay, which seems a bit excessive, but you know, I do have 2 blues, so okay. I've got too many things open here. One moment. Seriously. Still going. Okay. And I lost the Mantic Companion window that I had open. Oh, there it is. Okay, go back to the command. Command, special command. Okay.
Yeah, he just remembered Desmond and got lots.
Yeah. 7. Okay. On a non-unique range attack until the end of a turn. Add 3 inches to a single non-unique spell attack. Okay, interesting. Lightning Bolt will count as spell attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like, do I have to? I have too many. Channel Power. Increase the end value of 1 non-unique spell. So is that. Okay, Vigilance, Stubborn. Yeah, no real use for those ones at this stage. What's the speed of your
9.
9? Okay, so 9, and you've stayed just out at that stage, or just in? Trying to be tricky here.
Well, make use of my extra 1 speed that I've got.
The extra 1 speed. Okay. I'm going to back up just a little bit. So yeah, you went screw you and your 1 speed. Okay, now let's have a look over here. You did the same. So he is going to back up a bit, and these guys are going to back up. So out of that. Okay, 19. I assume these guys aren't.
He's speed 8.
Okay, 8. Okay, so alrighty then. Shooting time. Veil of Shadows. Okay, lightning bolt. Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt.
He's not affected by
Not
it.
affected by it. Okay, I'm going to use command points to give the extra 1 to the spell.
Okay.
Channel Power, so that's 3 of my 7, so I've got 4 left. Okay, he's going to shoot at your dude.
Okie dokie. It's not affected by cover either, is it?
No. So,
All right, so 4s and
4, 5,
3s.
and 1 extra dice. Channel spell, that was 1, plus 1. Yep. 4s.
4
Yep.
and 3s.
4.
Damn. Okay.
Okay, my Duke on Winged Arrows is going to hex him, 30-inch range.
Okay.
Only hex 2, successful, so he's hexed.
Yep.
Okay. Now I just start shooting. Shoot some other stuff.
Let's throw some things out here. So these guys have popped their imps. This guy has been
So they've got
hexed.
defense 6, and you still have Veil of Shadows. What's the range of the Veil of Shadows?
6 inches. So it's just these guys
Those
here.
guys there?
Yeah.
Okay, he's going to shoot at the same unit of. I bet you sucked the wounds off him, didn't you?
I did.
You're going to keep doing it. You know what? I might as well just keep shooting. 10 shots hitting at 5s, same unit.
Okay.
Like,
Yep.
your Hellhounds. 4 hits.
Now these guys are only Pierce 1, right?
Yeah.
So 3s.
And I will use 1 command point to reroll the wound.
Okay, I think you were supposed. Is that? Oh, those are any's, aren't they?
Yeah.
You can declare them at any point. They're not unit ones. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
shooting phase, so reroll 1 wound. It doesn't matter.
Need it anyway.
So I've got 2 left. No,
Yeah.
3,
Three
4,
left, yeah,
3 left.
yeah.
Okay, that's them. This unit's going to shoot at the imps. I'm going to use 1 for the reroll to hit, which I'll use on that one. And I hit 0 times.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
Cool. I mean, I'd prefer 0 times against a better unit than that, but whatever.
Yep. Will that be in my arc? Let's take a look. Oh yeah. You can shoot at them as well.
Okay.
No command points to be used. That's a bit better.
Lots of 4s in there though, but
Yeah, 5.
Okay, so 5 and then 2s.
Whoops. And 5.
Man, all right.
Okay, now volley gun. At the imps. 5.
Yeah.
To hit.
Okay. Pierce 2.
Yeah. 2 wounds.
Okay.
Yeah, the things without the Veil of Shadows on them right now. And the next one is going to shoot at your character back there. So I'm going to be hitting on 6s on him.
Yep.
His Veil of Shadows. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Well, he's stealthy and cover because these guys are in front of him.
Oh, okay. And
So
half on 6s.
Yeah.
What are they on right now?
you can't even see them because you can't see.
No, not for them, but I was just.
Oh, they're at 7.
Okay. All right. Okay. You know what? I may as well half on 6s.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
because you never know, right?
Right. 2
Like
hits.
that. 2. Okay. 2s.
2 wounds. All right. So that is all my shooting. Okay, no
Right.
check.
So start with these guys. Nope.
6. Okay.
Go to these guys. 5 twice.
7.
And again.
5.
That's all you needed.
Yep. Okay, your character.
Yeah, he is 11, 13, so you need 7 twice.
8.
Come on.
Come on, come on, come on. 3. Oh. Boo. Boo. Okay, and that's the end of my turn too.
Okay. Man.
Might need your Well of Souls over there to save his butt.
Well, he's got regen 4+, so
Oh,
I'll wait and
probably
see
not.
what comes out of that. So, okay. First of all, command dice. Just 2.
Oh,
God.
that's not good.
All right. So my sacrificial imps are now gone. Those guys. Don't know if that made a difference or not. Probably not.
I feel my brain is starting to warm up. I think it's the caffeine and sugar. Probably not a good idea.
All right. Well. You guys are going to come forward just a couple inches and then turn a couple inches. Ugh. So here, just to cover up that flank. Okay, so in order to still be within 6 of them. So I'm just going to shift this guy this way, just to get out of the way. So let's roll his regen. So this is regen 4 up. I got just 2 back.
Still puts him in the danger zone, eh?
So I think what I will do, I don't have enough, never mind. Okay. And then these guys here. Gari up here. Now.
That's what I need. I need a 9.
He is going to just over here. All right, suck the wounds off them. He goes up to 6.
Okay.
Move over here.
That's just such an awesome unit. And it's unique, is it? Well of Souls?
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah. I don't know that man, they're 300, 290 points. I don't know that I'd ever want to put 2 in an army if it gave you the option. That's just so much. I mean, yes, he's a handy support unit, but yeah.
Hey, Luke.
Luke, how's it going, bud?
Luke Fraser? Not Luke Frazier?
Okay, so you can get to there.
It's going to be annoying. You're going
Just
to keep sitting on me.
Well, that's kind of the only advantage I have right now is to hopefully sort of push you back. But the problem is it doesn't allow me to be aggressive enough to get forward. But all right, you can go to there. You actually can't see over this hill right now.
Nope.
So pull you out to about here. Should be okay, I think. Yeah. Okay. Let's get Bazooz up there. So he's a little bit more of a threat.
Ireland is wonderful. Except for the whole living on that Cascadia fault line. We've had 4 earthquakes in the last 2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, two of them were enough to feel decently.
All right. So I guess at this point, the only thing I can do is cast with him. So it's every success is 1 wound.
2
right?
wounds.
Really, 2?
2.
All right. Well, I don't really have many options with it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use my 2 points for endurance to take 1 off of him.
Fair enough.
Gets him down to 3, and then I will roll my 2 dice. Get my veil. Okay, so takes 2 wounds. So I'm back up to 5, but I did get veil up again. So that's something.
Very important.
And that's that. Man, just slugging forward here.
Okay, turn 3.
This is very different than my last game last night, where at the top of turn 2, we were already engaged along the center line.
Okay, gonna go 5.
Luke, do you get a chance to play it all now? I know you mentioned before that there wasn't much of a community in where you were living in Alberta there, but have you had a chance to get some games in or start anything? Or have you, like, fallen in with the 40K crowd?
Okay. I'll come back to... Oh,
Command dice.
Command dice. Wow.
We were horrible with them last night. I think probably in my first game we only remembered about 50% of the time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ugh.
6 command dice. Okay. So I'm going to use this to say how many dice I've got, commands I've got. 6. Okay.
Sit, Tony. Ugh.
It's like, you know, you're giving me all these tasty things that I could potentially do. Yeah, let's charge into a horde. Yeah.
Come on.
Okay. This is backing up. I think it's speed of 5 normally. Battle Shrine. Yeah. Let's go back 2.5. Actually, yeah. 2.5. 2.5.
Spellcasters aren't affected by moving in and out of cover, are they?
No, it's whatever the spell. Like, I'd give you cover.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Right.
Okay. And you're still cramping my style over here.
Well, haven't played a game of King since before you moved. Pretty good conquest scenes. Been playing that one a box at Kipper's a couple years ago. Oh, cool. Yeah, I remember you taking up that conquest box.
Dropping back.
You're all trying to figure out what King's army you could make it into, but because the miniatures I think are like 32 mil or something, so they're pretty chonky boys.
He is going to spit over to here. Yeah. Come on. 18, so just outside of 18, both of them are out of your ranges. Pazuzu's 10.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's going to be a jerk. Okay, I don't blame him, however. And you know what? These guys are going to come back 2.5 as well. Okay. They'll stay there for the moment. Should I charge? That is the question. Should I charge? Okay, I can see that unit. That's dangerous. Hell yeah. Double charging this unit into them.
Okie dokie.
Oh, sorry. So I'll have to move him to there. They do not have hinder because they're Pathfinder.
I'm just wondering if your hero is going to be hindered.
Oh yeah, he's going to be hindered. Yeah, he's going to hit that. Okay, and he is going to wander in as well. Radio. Okay. And should I turn these guys? You know what? I'm going to turn these guys like that. Okie dokie. All right, so didn't really get to use any of my special abilities for all those points that I had. Okay, let's start here. I moved back, so I don't know if I'm going to be in range anymore. I still am. Let's continue to pressure that fella. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 shots on 4s. 5 hit.
God. Man.
Now the
3s.
3s.
Oh, that's
2.
a little better.
Boo.
I guess I'm not technically hexed anymore, so that's good.
So 2. Okay, so what's he on right now?
7.
Yeah, they'd be in range. They moved to be half on 6s. So the riflemen are going to shoot at the same dude.
Okay.
Nothing.
Yay.
All right.
Definitely big, so they're halfway between turns.
Okay. Boom, boom. Okay. Volley gun and this unit here.
Okay.
No veil.
Yep.
5s. So 4 hits.
Okay, and 2s.
3 wounds.
Okay.
Okay. Next one. Same target. Volley gun. Actually, or should I go for your cav? Well, it's probably a better idea if I go after this cav. Yeah. It's going to shoot at the cav.
Okay.
Hitting on 5s. And okay.
3 or 4?
4. And I'm going to use one of the rerolls.
Okay.
Command point for reroll. And
You're looking for 2s.
2s. Okay, didn't need it.
So 4s.
Okay.
4 of them.
The next unit of infantry here. Same target.
Okay.
I'll use one of them for reroll.
Now they did move, right? And they don't have steady aim, correct?
These
You
guys,
shifted
they
them back.
moved. Yeah. So yes, I'll be hitting on 6s, and I won't use the command point for them. And I get 1 cocked.
Yay.
Okay.
Okay.
What a time to be cocked. And to wound.
2s.
Wound.
There you go. Okay.
Okay, this unit here is going to shoot the same target. Oh, that was them, yeah. Okay. The other one's going to shoot the same target. I'm going to use the 1 reroll to hit on them. So 5s.
Oh my god. Nothing. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, this is the range 5 up. You can have good turns, you have bad turns. So hits and piercing 1.
What? You rolled all your dice and you re-rolled one.
I rerolled one of the to hit with.
Yeah, I know. I
Command point.
I thought you re-rolled it already.
No.
Oh, okay.
So,
Sorry. I thought you would. All right.
or did I?
I thought you did.
Okay, take off. Take off.
Which
Take
I
off.
was very confused about. Why are you rolling another
I'm very
dice?
confused. Oh. Okay. All right. So we've done shooting. He's going to Bane Chant. What's their defense?
4.
He's going to Bane Chant this unit.
Okay.
Maybe.
No.
No. Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Nerve checks.
All right. Who do you want to start with?
Let's start with. I'll go from that side to here.
Okay. So I think you need 6 twice. Yeah, 6 twice.
3.
Yay!
That guy is lucky.
These guys are currently rallied. So they are 14-16, so you need 12 to even waver them. Okay, and then here you need 11 twice.
4. Nothing. Not enough.
Yay!
Okay, all right, so let's start
All right.
with hand-to-hand combat. So I have my razors of Berlin Viege, which is going to be hitting on 3s, but they are hindered. Sorry, no,
No, they're not.
they're the Pathfinder ones.
Yeah.
Crushing Strength 1. Okay, so it's 30 attacks. All my dice.
What do they hit on? 3s?
3s.
So 3s and 3s. Unlikely these dudes are sticking around.
Yeah. And 3s. That's cocked.
Mm-hmm.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17.
Yeah.
And I still have the.
Still got the other guy.
Yeah. The Duke on Ancient Winged Arrowlers. 7 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hitting on 4s. No. And wounding on probably 2s, maybe.
Probably at least crush 2, I would think.
Yeah, I think it might be crushing 2. Yeah. and Thunderous 1. So 4 more.
Okay, it's up to 21.
Okay.
So just double one.
Don't say it.
Twice. That was close.
You know what? I'm sick of, like, why am I getting these low 4?
Good.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
Okay, what am I going to do here? Let me decide what I'm going to do here. The Duke on Ancient Winged Arrowles is going to back up. Yeah, it's going to back up. Or is he? You know, if I want to do that. Yeah, he's going to back up. D3. 5. So 3. And you stay there. 1, 2, 3. Okay. The other unit is going to stay exactly where it is. Okay, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay,
Your turn, 3.
my 3. How do we want to do this? Well, first of all, we want to roll some command dice. Let's see if this is going to matter. 3. Come on, give me 4. I just need 4. Ah. All right.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I have some blue? 9, 10. There we go.
Okay, well. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is these guys are going to charge your crossbowmen.
Okay.
So, boom. Pazuzu, unfortunately, is by a bee's dick just out of range of those guys. So all he's going to do is just get right up in front of you.
Okay, and he's mighty?
He is, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's a big fucking heavy infantry gargoyle. Of course he's mighty.
Mighty.
What kind of craziness are you talking about? These boys.
Yeah, one of the Conquest guys used orcs for ogres and they worked really well. Yeah, that sounds good.
Like that. And that.
Yeah, right now we're looking at a tie so far, and we're at turn 3 already.
All right, I'm going to do a double charge here. So these boys take about that much. These guys.
Gotta go there. Okay.
So many spiky bits. This guy's going to move up here to give them their rampage. Excuse me. These guys, before I move them, will do their regen. So they get 4 up. Get both back. So that's gone. And then they are just going to get them up there. This might be might just have to take it. Okay, he is going to shift over here.
Okay.
Roll his regen. 6, 7. 4 ups, got 3 back. Okay. My Nagari. I think I'm going to want them over here. Ugh. Yeah. Not ideal. You guys down here. What are we going to do with you, big boy? I'm going to just move you over here. At least you'll get cover from them. Kind of. Okay, so any spell casting stuff, I'm going to Bane Chant these guys, hopefully. I'm going to use Channel Power to give me an extra one.
Okay.
Whew, just got it. So those guys are Bane Chanted. What's the defense on your dudes?
Defense 4.
Okay, that's not awful. Let's start with them. So my Hellhounds, because I think that's basically all the casting that I've got. Yeah, okay. So my Hellhounds are going to get 24 attacks. I get my Ferocious Charge because it's unhindered, so this is going to be 3s, and what's their defense?
For those guys, 3.
So 3s and 2s. So hopefully, I'll delete these a-holes, but we will see. That looks pretty good, for the most part there. Oh, one more one. Okay.
There's some serious internet issues today.
I guess it's raining. Everyone's inside using up all the bandwidth.
Yeah, well, with the traffic management as it is, it should not be a...
All right, so 10 wounds.
10 wounds, they are 13, 15.
Okay.
So you need 5 twice.
There's one.
5.
Just got him. All right, so I think with those guys, I am just going to turn them.
That way? Okay.
Like that. All right, so let's head over this way next. So we'll do my Horde first, just because I've already got almost the number of dice I need. So I'm pretty sure these guys have 25 attacks. Oh, 28 attacks because of my Rampage 3. Correct. Remember that, Tony. Yep. So 5s and 3s. With my Bane Chant. So let's just... Ugh. Oh, man.
Not really good, huh?
Not good at all. Yeah, that was kind of garbage. 3s, so 4.
4 wounds?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ugh. That would have been a good time to have.
Yeah.
Okay, and then these other guys are going to get 15 attacks because of the Rampage 3. They are hitting on 3s and 3s. Oh, that's a little better. 14 hits. Let's try and frickin' convert that. That would be nice. Not really. 7.
Takes them up to 11. And they are 2022.
I will settle for, well, that's 9, so 20. So they are wavered.
2022, yes they are. However, I have Indomitable Will.
Oh, does that,
I'll pop that when it's my turn.
what does that do again? That just lets you...
Let's see. Indomitable Will. Once per game during your turn, may choose to make a unit fearless or gain an inspiring self special roll. Both of these last until the start of your next turn. In addition, if this unit is currently wavered, it becomes steady.
There you go.
The unit's Indomitable Will is then depleted and cannot be used again for the remainder of the game.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Well, that's that.
Yeah,
Your
my
4.
turn 4. Alrighty then. Let's have a look at the range that I've got here. Let's see, do I have... Oh yeah, easy. Okay, so...
Can you fit though?
Oh, wait, I got some movement to go first. I have movement. Okay. Okay, I can't see your unit on the other side of that hill. Pretty sure not. Okay, well, you know what? I'm charging Pazuzu here.
Yeah.
Double charging here.
Okay.
And them. To those guys.
I had to get in there. So
I gotta roll my command
Yep.
dice because I want to add that +1 to my charge if I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, well, so I'm going to do the run them down with this one,
Yeah.
so they're going to be hitting on 2s.
That's fine. I didn't expect those guys to live anyway.
Yeah. I'm going to charge this unit. Actually, I'm better off just shooting. Or am I? I could go over there and just be a nuisance, or I could shoot. Or I could shoot them. Not so sure. Well, okay, he's going to charge them.
Okay.
Okay, flying, so no hindered.
Yep.
So in the front, like that. This unit is going to charge them. No. No. No, I'm not going to charge them. So, back there. Stay where I am. It's all hard decisions right now. Okay, which is what you want. Okay, so over here. This unit's going to countercharge this unit.
Yeah.
It'll shuffle me all the way over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this unit's going to charge them.
Yep. At least they're hindered.
Yeah. So they will be hindered. It's going to come up with them. It's about there. Let's put a hindered counter on there. Okay. I shouldn't have actually done that. That was not a bright move on my part. Okay, I've got 7, right? Oh, I need one more to do if I'm going to be super clever. It's turn 4, right? 5, 6. Is that within 3 inches of the terrain? It certainly is. If I turn them, I'm going to have how much movement? 5 this turn, and 10 then 10. So 23, 25. Okay, enough. These guys are going to turn like that, and gonna go 5. So it's there. Just in case I don't get back in time. Okay. This is going to go back just a little bit. Boom. Okay.
Yeah, I think a lot is going to hinge on this round.
Yeah, certainly right. Okay, he's going to cast Bane Chant on that. Oh, this wounds are on this unit here. Okay. Radiance of Life is 6 inches out of range. Oh, yeah, out of range. Okay. Defense?
4.
So 3s. Okay. You know what, let's make it 2s. Bane Chant. It's a hard decision. Should I Bane Chant or should I heal? If I heal 3 and they're on 11. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to heal. Heal 3. Yeah, yeah. Famous last words. 1.
It's not like I really hit back all that hard.
Yeah, and the other guy is going to do the same story. 3s and 1 more, so they're going to get 2 back. Yeah, it's just your follow-up, which is going to be a problem. 0.9. Okay. Okay.
I don't know, it's a similar, I mean, at least with this army, I do have some power to hit with my cav and stuff like that, unlike my EOD that I was playing with last night, where I just don't have any punching power at all.
Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at some shooting here. So, that will definitely be in and less than half, maybe 50-50.
Yes, I'd say 50-50.
We roll on that one. These ones definitely in and no cover. This one definitely not in. So I could shoot them with 2. Them. Oh, let's see how this shooting goes. Yeah, definitely shooting at them.
Okay.
12 dice. Hit, no on 5s.
Are you doing the ghouls first, or
Yeah,
not the ghouls, the
the
lesser
ghouls.
abyssals?
Yeah, lesser abyssals.
Ooh.
And that's cocked.
Ooh.
And I'll, okay.
Not great for me. The 4, and then 2s.
Come on. 2s.
5?
1, 2,
Or
6.
6.
Okay. The lightning bolts will from the rally machine, which is the same unit.
Okay. 4s and 3s. Oh, nothing. Perfect.
Next volley gun, same story. 5s.
And what, 4?
Yeah, a couple 4s. 3 4s.
All right.
2s.
2s.
3 more.
3 more.
Okay, I should be applying the 1 before I roll the dice. I'm still getting into my head the order of operation with the
Yeah.
commands. I keep forgetting to do them. Okay, all right. Okay, so that's them. So fired, shot, move, so not shooting. Everybody else is over there. Okay, morale check.
All right, they are rallied right now, so you need 7 once.
6.
So they're wavered. My fury doesn't matter at this point, because I'm not engaged with anything, but they're just chilling.
Okay. All right. Okay, let's start hand-to-hand combat. So both of the 30s, 30 attacks. Okay, so my hindered unit, 30 attacks.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s. Because I'm hindered.
God, I hope you crap the bucket. Well, it looks like about half.
Which is what you want, right?
Yep.
Okay, that's 4s.
Ugh.
Okay, and I'm going to use a command point. So it'll take me down 6 command points.
Okay.
To reroll to wound.
And you've got what? Crush 1?
1. Yep.
So you're looking at 3s, I think. Yeah.
And reroll that one. Okay, didn't help.
You didn't really roll that many low ones there anyway.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
Oof. Okay. These guys are dash 16.
So I need
Seen
5.
5 twice.
5 twice. Okay. 9.
Come on.
7.
Damn. Yeah, this isn't going to be good. Oop.
Okay. And they will pivot. Like that. No longer hindered. Okay. This unit now, they have 30 attacks. Hitting on 3s. with crushing 1.
Yeah, if my horde goes down, this is pretty much over.
Yeah. Well, it's still well, right now you're leading. I have to get back to get to the objective, but that flank has collapsed. But this one's looking strong. Okay, and 3s to wound.
Yep.
Okay, we roll that one. So 2 1s. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16.
Yeesh. Alright, well, you got rid of that rally. Are they in range for this rally? They are. So these guys right now are 21, 23, so you need 7 twice to get rid of them.
4.
Yay!
Not enough.
Not even wavered.
Yeah. But you come with that unit and crush them, then they're in trouble. Okay. All right. The Duke on the Ancient Winged Arrowles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 attacks on 3s. All hit.
Okay. And then 2s.
2s.
Give me some 1s.
All of them.
Jesus. Alright, you need 9 twice.
Here we go. 9. 5. Damn, that would have been nice. Okay, here's where I'm giving all my stuff, so I'm hitting on 2s.
Which I'm surprised, because you were going to kill him anyway. Honestly.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
kind of
5.
like, why are you wasting it on them? But I wasn't going to intercede.
Yeah. Well, I didn't really have anybody useful to put it on. They're going to be good enough, I think, to take Pazuzu out, I'm hoping. All right, so this is going to be 16 attacks. Oh, had 1 less dice. If I have 4 of those dice and just all the blues, that will be 16. Okay, 16 attacks, hitting on
Alright.
2s.
2s and 2s.
1, 1.
Kind of surprised you didn't try and take out Pazuzu first to get rid of my inspiring.
Yeah, that would have been smart, right? Yeah, I'm not in tactical mode for sure. And that, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 so far.
All right, it's up to 17.
And then I've got my hero, who I think's only 4 attacks maybe. Duke, no, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And only 2, but like crushing 1, thunderous. Okay.
It's up to 19.
Okay.
So double 1 twice.
Not 3 and 1.
There you
4.
Well,
Okay.
you had to be sacrificed there, boys.
Okay. This unit is going to go back. But if I do that, if I go forward, but then you get flankies. If you go sidestep, not good. Okay, he's going to sidestep right. 1 inch. Going to sidestep. If I go there, yeah, you're still there. I'll sidestep to the right as well, but enough to go 1 inch, so there and there. Okay. Okay, and then against Pazuzu, 16 attacks, hitting on 3s. Ooh. Yeah, roll that one. Okay, so those.
That looks pretty gross.
And I'm going to use a command point to
I was really hoping Pazuzu would be able to last one charge.
Yeah.
He's a pretty solid hero.
Defense 5?
5, yeah.
4, so 3s. Oh, yeah, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
he's blocking.
I didn't get a chance to actually hit you. Oh, okay, a little bit of balance, because that's what I was hoping I'd be able to hit you and take out your Thunderous.
Yeah. Well, not good. Okay, 2, 4, 7.
7. All right. So he is 14, 16. So you need 9 twice. No.
Not enough.
Okay. So that's okay then. That's kind of what I was hoping for.
Okay, not as good as I would
Is
like.
that's you?
That is me.
All right. Let's see if I can get the 4 frickin' points I need. Give me 4 frickin' points. Yes. I'm putting my Abyssal mutations on my Horde.
Okay.
So I get to re-roll any... so, let's see. What I'm going to do with them is I'm going to double charge.
Okay, you do all this stuff. I'm just going to the blue for a second.
Okay. So I'm going to double charge. These guys are going to shift all the way over, or most of the way over. These guys are going to be able to go boom. Don't know how well this is going to work. Let us roll. So I'm going to be rolling 16. Looking for 4-ups. You know what? Actually, I will wait for Paul to come back. I'll put all those there just as a reminder that I need to do that. We are going to do a double charge here. And he is going to come into the flank. And actually, before he does that, no, I'm going to leave that there. So we're going to take that. I am going to move this dude back or to the side. I'm going to move him to the side 3. Have to roll his regen, so there's 4 there. I've got to roll their regen. There's 7 there. Got to roll their regen. They're just going to hang. Now, here's the question. Do I charge both of them into the knights and try to kill the knights? Alright, I didn't want to do any of my regen rolls until you came back, so I was just stacking up all the dice that I need, so I'll do those now. So I've got 16 here with the Abyssal mutations, so I'm looking for 4-ups, and then I get to re-roll any fails. So far I've got 6. And then I get an additional, oh yeah, there we go.
Richard? Yeah, no. Oh, well, it happens.
So I got 11 back.
Ridiculous.
Okay, and then my Abyssal Warlock here, also getting 4s. He gets 2 back. Come on. Come on. Gotcha.
Nice catch.
2 back. And then my Lesser Abyssals. Just 1. Just 1 back on them. Lame. And then these guys are out of range, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so we're looking for 5-ups. Oh, 1. Lame. Okay. Well, it popped where it counted.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so that was all the regen rolls I got to there. I got to get rid of these knights. I'm going to double charge them.
Okay.
I was kind of considering doing a just charge in with my hellhounds and then go after your dudes at the back there, but I can't leave these knights. And hopefully with a double charge, that will clear them off. Alright, so double there. He'll just continue to hang out to give... Oh, actually, what we're going to do is move him just enough, because I've got range 9, because I want to get them rampage as well. So we're just going to move him here.
Okay.
And then that will give them rampage there. We will do Bane Chant again on these guys. Because I think that's it for all my movement. Yeah, they can't move. They've all moved. Got it. Okay, so these guys are Bane Chanted. And I think that is going to be it.
Okay.
Let's start in the center here. So we'll do these guys first, so they get 15 attacks. Assuming defense 5 on your Duke.
Yeah, I think so.
So this is 3s and 4s. Oh, not too shabby. 4s. So it looks like, oh, pretty decent actually. 7.
Okay.
And then we've got the Well of Souls in the side for 20 attacks. This is 4s and 3s.
Yeah, I think so too, Tasman.
Okay, 3s. Oh, another 8.
So that takes them up to 7, 8, 15.
And then my Well of Souls has life leech 5. So I'm just going to get back.
Yeah.
Okay, what do I need?
Not double ones.
3.
Okay, and again,
And 8.
he's gone.
Toast.
Okay, yeah. That was a little bit too early a commit for him. Okay.
Okay, so I am going to move my Well of Souls backwards. Oh, come on. Backwards 3. And then I will move those guys. Wow, just a single inch, eh? I was kind of hoping for a little bit more than that. Oh well. All right, let's go over there and see what I can do with that mess. So we will roll. Oh, I've got to do Bazuzu's regen. Put him over there. 5 ups, just 1. Just 1. He's up to 6. All right, so we are looking at 24 attacks, defense 5 on your knights, right?
Yes.
Yep. So 3s and 4s. Well, looks like a fair number of hits. One cocked one there.
That's
So lots of hits. Let's see if we convert. Well, actually looks pretty decent.
Yeah, looks about average.
Oh, that's a 6.
That's 4s. Okay.
All right, so 10 so far.
Okay.
And then these guys, are they 16 or 18 attacks? Abyssal Horseman, 18 attacks. So let's get those out. And 2 of you. All right, now these guys are 3s and 3s.
Ouch.
Oh, where'd you go?
Yep.
3s. Another 5.
So it takes them to 15. They are on rally 1 from him right now.
Okay, so what are they, 16, 18?
Where are you? 15, 17.
Okay, well, I rolled a 6.
And I'm 15, so that's an half roll again.
Done.
Done. Boo.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's charge my Abyssal Horseman forward. Fuck, just an inch. Jeez, like, come on. Inch.
Yep.
And you know what? I'm going to move my Hellhounds backwards. 1 inch. 1 inch seems to be the play here.
Yep.
Okay. And now Bazuzu, I believe, has 7 attacks. 7 attacks, hitting on 3s with Crush 2. Well, at least get rid of your Thunderous. So 3s and 3s. So at 4 wounds.
Okay. Yeah, double 6.
Yeah.
No.
Oof. But your Thunderous is gone. That was the big thing. So
Right.
we got to go over here next.
Okay.
Okay, so let's start with the Nagari. So I think these guys get 12 attacks. And they're now hitting on 3s with Crush 1. So this is 3s and 3s.
Yes. Yeah, they're not long for this world.
That's pretty decent. 9 hits. And looks like 6 wounds so far.
Okay, it takes me up to 15.
Okay, and now 28. Oop.
At least it's not the warp.
Yeah,
dropping the dice
it's
like
pretty
the
easy to see
club
stuff on this floor, yeah. All right, so 28 attacks, 5s and 3s. Oh, that doesn't
does not look good. I have
Man, these guys are not pulling their weight at all.
Yeah. Right now, you're going to need like 7s to get rid of me. So whatever you add.
So
is gonna-
3s, so another 4.
Okay, which puts them up to 19.
So there's a 7
And again,
and a 4.
takes them to 23, and
which I
that is
think
enough.
That's enough.
Yep.
Okay, so that changes things a little bit over here.
Yeah.
So, obviously we are going to face you bros. Only 5 wounds now, that's not so bad. The Nagari. When do I pop Sacrificial Imp? Where is that? Once per game after resolving a movement order. Oh, but when you reposition afterwards, that's considered a movement order, is it not? Or is it only, because it doesn't say during the movement phase, it says during a movement order.
I'm not sure you're giving them an order. Because orders were at the beginning of the turn. If it said at the end of any movement, I would think
I
maybe.
guess, yeah, that probably makes more sense. A unit carrying size can destroy it to have all ranged attacks until it starts the controlling player's next turn. I'm gonna have to seek out some.
Yeah, let's pause the clock and consult the brains trust here.
I mean, if anyone who's actually on here. So the Sacrificial Imp special rule says, once per game, after resolving a movement order, a unit carrying a Sacrificial Imp may destroy it and have all ranged attacks against the unit's front-facing treat it as defense 6+ until the end of the controlling player's next turn. So my question is if I reposition my Nagari now, is that considered a movement order? And then can I then pop my Sacrificial Imp to give them defense 6 for this round to prevent them from being, well, to give them 6 against any shooting they might suffer next turn. So is the movement order only allowed to be given
in the movement
in the
phase.
movement phase, or is it just any movement? So
Okay, so what move? What do you call this after you've done the melee
reposition.
reposition?
Is reposition considered a movement order? Is the question.
Not come up with reposition. Morale maybe.
Do you have the rulebook handy? But I feel it should be in the movement phase. Yeah, I mean, it's the thing is, it's just that movement order. Because quite often they're pretty good about specifying something in the movement phase, whereas a movement order could be, because there's other things that will just say movement. I mean, if we're having this much of a discussion about it, maybe for now, do we roll a die?
Just loop counter each row. If unit routes merely made, let destroy. Okay, I'm just looking at some of the melee. Let's have a look.
Because that would be great if I could give them defense 6. It would be super helpful.
Testing nerve. Okay. Target routers. Target steady away. Charges regroup. At the end of each combat, if your charging counter-charging or counter-charging unit manage to rout the enemy, it can do one of the following. Stay where it is when it pivot, move directly, move this way, move that way.
Because, yeah, I mean, it says you can move. So is that giving it a movement order?
Well, okay. Okay, let's have a look at orders.
I mean, I'm inclined to say yes, one, because obviously it will benefit me,
Yeah.
but it seems to make sense that if you're telling it, okay, you've done that now, my order to you is to move here, move that, do whatever, but yeah, it's
probably easy once we find the actual.
oh, probably.
Yeah, it says immediately before being issued a movement order, individuals may pivot to face in any direction before carrying out. So if it was, then you could pivot your characters in before, like, doing something else. So it's immediately before being issued a movement order, individuals may pivot to face any direction. Okay, let's have a look at the turn. Because I'm not sure, honestly.
Well, that's what I was saying, like, for now, do we just want to roll a die and leave it to chance, and then we'll look it up?
Yeah,
or
sure.
try to get a little bit more? Okay, so we'll say 1 to 3, I can do it. 4 to 6, I can't. 1. So we'll say for now I can, and then we'll find out. I mean, because, yeah, it's one of those ones that's a little bit confusing either way. So I'm going to...
During the movement phase of your turn, pick each of your units one at a time and give them one of the following movement orders. Complete each order and movement with the unit before proceeding.
But in the reposition, is there nothing in the book about
like,
reposition? Like do we not have a paragraph on reposition?
Okay, reposition.
And does it, like, I'm mostly just looking for that word movement order.
Yeah, looking for order. Because, okay, nothing reposition. What's the other word? It's not reposition. Reform?
Oh, reform. Yeah, maybe it's a reform.
Not in there. Okay. Nerve. Let's have a look at nerve. Testing nerve. Wave route. Nerve route. Nerve. When to test. How to test. Okay. Each unit nerve stat, roll 2d6, total is higher than the route, see below, a little louder than whatever. Route, the unit is no longer capable of participating in a battle of any kind. Any routed, remove the unit from the table, it can take no further part.
Well,
Where's my book? I think the book is actually better organised on this.
well, I was going to say, I mean, we've already agreed to roll for now.
Yeah.
So let's leave it for now.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah, we'll check it out
you
later.
know what, we've done it in the past and where we've gone back afterwards, and if it, I mean,
Yeah.
it might turn out that you're like, I was going to shoot him anyway.
Yeah, so, yeah. Well, who?
So, him.
Well,
'Cause he's-
obviously I'm going to shoot him.
Yeah,
so,
he's the only one left who had a sacrificial
Yeah.
imp. So
Okay,
I'm gonna
we'll play it
pop
that
the
way.
imp. We'll play it that way. And then if it turns out that we were wrong, then you can shame me about it later.
Yeah.
But I'll post something in Fanatics as well and just say, what's the take on this?
Well, I'm thinking not because orders are at the beginning, but what is
Yeah,
we're not I haven't read the part, so but it's cool. We'll play it as it is.
Okay, so I think that is it. That was the last thing that I needed to do for my turn. So now it's over to you for 5.
Okay.
5.
Okay. Obviously, counter-charging Pazuzu.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't have any thunderous this time.
And he will charge dogs. Charge the dogs. So he's going to be there. Okay. Yeah, they're in my arc, but you're going to get cover. Oh, now you're on the hill. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, those guys are going to be a problem. What's their speed?
6, I think.
Yeah, okay, I think I'm okay there.
Not crazy. Yeah, 6. No, like, Pathfinder or anything like that, so.
Let's do a chicken here.
Oh.
Bees stick out. Okay.
Those are the ones that are within 12 they can't shoot? Is that the thing?
No.
Oh, you were looking to see if I could charge you?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Right, okay. These guys here are gonna... Oh, command dice.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw...
Yeah.
Okay, and I can't read that without my glasses. Such a nuisance. 2, 4, 6, 7 again.
7 again.
7 again. 7 again! Okay, they're going to be disordered so they won't get Thunderous Charge, but that doesn't hit the Ferocious Charge, it's not hindered. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do the 4 points on these guys for the run them down. Okay, these guys are just going to go 10. Oops, bumpty bump. This unit's going to charge them.
Yep.
Boom. So to face you, he's going to come over to here, just behind, like that. They've taken no wounds, have they? He's just going to duck over to there. Okay. This unit's going to pivot in place, so like that.
Yeah, I just threw it up on Fanatics now, so who knows, we might get
Yeah.
a quick answer.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I shoot them or not, you know what, and those guys will just pivot in place as well. Assuming... Oh, you'll be Mark. Stay with there. Oh, but I'm going to give you the flank. Oh, okay. Okay, not good. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. All right, spell casting. I'm going to cast Bane Chant on that unit down there.
Okie dokie.
Successful. So they're Bane Chanted.
They're Crush 2 now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Shooting time. Going to shoot at this unit here. That's going to be
Alrighty.
10 attacks.
5s and 3s. Well, not shabby. A little less than half.
5s and 3s. Let's give me lots of 3s, please. 2.
2. Okay.
Okay. The volley gun. It's going to have 12 shots. I'm going to re-roll one of my misses with them. Did that one. That didn't help.
4 again.
Better rolling the wounds with them than the hits.
And 3s again. 2.
2. Okay. The lightning bolt machine.
Okay.
Let me check. Yeah, they're in the arc. No problem. Okay. So lightning bolt machine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
4s and 4s. Ooh.
Oh, 1. Wow.
Huh?
1 wound.
Okay.
Not gonna be enough. Okay. No point in those guys have taken no damage. No point healing them. Okay. All right. And the last volley gun is going to shoot your Abyssals guys just there.
Okay.
Yeah, these ones.
Yep.
And I've already used my reroll to hit.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. And then 2s.
Yeah, hopefully I'll get rid of this unit. Hoping.
Whew. So to 13.
13. G4. GIS. Okay. I'm not on call. Okay. Yep. So 5. Okay, that is all my shooting. Okay, morale check on this unit here.
Yeah. So you need 11 once.
No. Okay. This unit here.
Yep. Just double. No, not double 1. They're 13. You need 3. It had to happen.
It had to happen. Not right now. Damn it.
Yay!
Okay. That's not good. Okay.
All right. Who's next?
Ta-da!
Yeah.
Over
All
there.
right. 30 attacks. They also hit on 3s.
They hit on 3s.
Okay, so 3s and 2s. So unless you completely flub this, which that doesn't look like a flub. At least the initial hit roll, anyway. I mean, I did manage to get them down to only 5 wounds, but they aren't rallied anymore. So we shall see. 2s.
2, 4,
Lots.
6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22.
Okay, I'm at 27. Let's see another one of those double ones
No.
there, Paul. Let's,
No. No more double ones. Okay, roll again.
there you go.
6 and again.
For
7
what?
for inspiring.
You did. They were at 27. Oh, it's by they. Yes, sorry. Right, of course. Duh.
Okay, and I'm going to move forward D6.
Ouch. All right.
3 inches.
Well, that is not good. I was kind of hoping they might live one more, but
Let's go 5
all right.
to 2 to 2. Okay. 2. There we go. Level 2. Okay. Over here. Pazuzu. Okay, I'm going to spend my 4 points to make this unit hitting on 2s this turn.
Okay. So 2s and 5s, because they're just thunderous, right?
That's right.
All right.
I'm hoping it's enough. What's he on health now?
6. He's 14, 16.
2s and 5s. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay. 2s and 5s. Oh, jeez.
Well, a few 1s in there. Okay. And 5s.
One, two, three, 4.
Oh,
One,
there it
two,
is.
three,
Okay, I was up to 10. So 6 twice.
Okay, let's do it.
5. Oh, it's
cocked.
cocked. Okay, so there's 1. Yay!
Oh, my nerve rolls let me down. Okay,
That was me last night.
yeah. Well, that didn't work out.
No, because you
Okay.
were hoping to overrun.
Overrun into
Yeah.
them and then with him. Okay, the hero.
You know, the bad thing is about watching these streams. What's that?
Okay, hitting on 3, so 4 hits.
Okay, and then 2s. So 3. All right, you need 12 twice to waive. Well, 12 once to waiver them.
9, no. And did we roll morale checks for? Yeah, probably.
Yep.
Okay. Boom, 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 and that's my turn 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, things are
All
not
right.
looking good.
Oh, 5. Are these Abyssals in range of your volley gun?
10?
Yeah.
Let me get a 10 stick. This looks like a 10 stick. 10 stick.
I don't know. I think they might be just out.
Just out.
Yeah, they are. Okay. Just out there too. All right, well, we'll take this one here.
Yeah.
Boom. They've got, what, 5? I'll roll their regen. Oh, let's roll my these.
Common dice.
Where the hell did that go?
Into the draw.
There we go. That's a 5. Okay. Regen, nothing back. All right. Get them.
Richard answered.
What's that? Makes you feel like the boyfriend staring at the other chick meme with your eyes. Okay. Okay, well I think we'll do that. So these guys are gonna move forward. Boom. Oh, let's regen them. So 13. 5 ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. That takes them back to 8. Okay. And what are we gonna do with this mess over here? So he's facing the wrong way, he's facing the wrong way. Well, it's gonna have to be road bump time. So we're gonna charge with the Warlock. We'll do
I don't blame you.
that, and then the Nagari. We're going to forward. No longer have a sacrificial imp. Big boy is going to nimble turn, and then he'll kind of just come up here. Before he turns, he will suck that off of them. I'm up to 7. These guys, I think I've got enough coming in there now, so they are going to turn. That was like this. So I'm going to do a complete 90. Go this way, just to stay by that one. And then up there, I guess I'm just going to counter and counter. So let's roll Pazuzu's regen for 5s, just 1. Man, my dice do not like 5s. Okay. I think that is that. So I guess we'll start with Pazuzu. 3s and 3s. So 6 hits. Just 1.
1? That's enough.
I mean, it gets rid of your Thunderous again. Didn't get rid of you, though. Alright. Well, neutered Hellhounds. 4s and 5s.
Sorry, do you want to do morale check?
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I rolled a 3, which
Okay.
I assumed was not enough.
Not enough. Not enough. Okay.
Well, looks like we did okay from a hit perspective for 4s. I'm not going to sneeze at that.
Defense 5.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, you'll need an 8 twice.
8 twice. There's 1.
Don't you do it.
Oh, oh,
He's back. Nope.
Hey! Exactly
8.
what I needed.
Rally 1, rally effects.
Rally doesn't affect yourself. It never has.
Don't.
Never has.
Don't. Okay.
All right, those boys. Well, whoo. I mean, if I can't go forward because I'll just bump into you, you're probably going to take Pazuzu out. So I guess I'd rather face you head on.
Yeah, reform, yeah.
Oh, fuck. I was going to spend some dice to give these guys Fireball. Oh, damn it. Oh, well.
Still something to
okay.
adjust to, right?
Yeah. All right. So I guess what I'll do then is I'll give these guys accuracy. So I get to re-roll a hit.
Okay.
Oh, this is 36.
What's this here? Okay.
Yeah. It's 3s and 2s.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I get to re-roll one of those. Oh, one of these. These are all hits. Okay. 2s. Just take just 1, 1. Cool.
Double 1 twice.
5, 10, 15, 24. Oh, close. There you go.
Go on.
All right, and then we'll move them forward 4.
And it's only once, by the way. I have no inspiring left there anymore.
Oh, okay.
Not good.
Can you move them forward 4 for me, please?
I certainly can.
All right. And then we've got the Valiant Warlock. I believe he has 5 attacks.
Be close.
5 attacks. Hitting on 4s, really interesting. 4s and are they 4 as well? Defense.
Yes.
So 3 hits, 1 wound.
1 wound. Okay.
That's enough. No.
Not double 6.
And that is my 5. So you're 6.
My 6. All right. Let's roll command dice again. What do I get?
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which is enough. Yeah. Okay. Countercharge Pazuzu. These guys are going to go 5 to there, and then rotate face that way. Okay, I'm just going to pause this while Tony's away. Oh, I'll use the time to think. There we go. All right. Okay.
All right. So what's going on here?
Alrighty. So countercharging Pazuzu
Yeah.
over there.
Okay, I'm aiming for a turn 6. So
You mean turn 7?
no, turn 6.
Oh, you're hoping just to finish it all off.
Yeah. So okay, it's going to come all the way up as much as they can. 5 to there.
Now they can't shoot after they move, right? So
Nope,
you're just kind of
absolutely
hoping
not.
for
Speed bump. To there. This unit's going to charge here. Do they have Pathfinder?
I've still got Jesse's boots on. 'Em.
Okay.
I haven't popped them yet. So
Okay, so I'm going to come in and charge you. Okay. Boom. Can I do anything clever here? We're already in contact. What's his height?
3.
I'm going to double charge with a wizard and them. So it's going to shift them over all the way over to here.
Yep.
Okay, and the wizard without the inspiring is going to come over here. The other wizard I've got left, what can I do with him? Which direction is he facing right now?
This way.
This way?
So yeah, it's always with the one dude reaching
And
out.
is he flying?
He is, yeah.
Not sure what I can do here, but let's go to there. Hopefully between the two of them, I can block you. And I'll go right up against, I guess. Okay. All right, spellcast. One of the wizards is going to cast Bane Chant on that unit. And succeeds with a 5.
Okay.
The other one's going to cast Heal. 3.
Oh, I thought you charged with the other.
Oh, sorry, no.
Yeah.
I certainly did.
Yeah.
Yes, when I look back on, ooh, okay. Okay, so that's that. Other shooting, I don't have any other shooting that I'm doing. Okay, hand-to-hand combat. Let's start with Bazuzu. I'm spending my 4 points again.
2s and 5s.
Yep.
And you should be able to do it this
5,
time.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Oh, but you're hindered.
I'm not hindered, I'm disordered.
Doesn't that? Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought it created the same.
Yeah,
Because
it's
I thought
not
it created
thunderous
a.
charge.
I thought being disordered created a hindered charge.
No.
No?
Disordered just means that you lose Thunderous Charge altogether.
Yeah.
But it's not Thunderous Charge.
No, correct. I thought that it also hindered you, but I was thinking, but it doesn't matter. How many did you get?
I rolled 5 1s.
Ooh.
Okay. And to wounds. Defense 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
The downside.
3?
1, 2,
4.
3, 4.
Okay, so he's up to 13. 3 twice.
4. Why?
There you go.
Enough. Okay, now from him.
Now, can you get to them?
So where he was, I was about half an inch closer. So
Well, he was actually closer to you, because I charged you first.
no, I charged you first because you couldn't get to me.
Correct, yes.
Yep.
My apologies.
No
Yeah.
worries. Okay, so D6 forward. Please don't roll 1. 3.
Is that
Okay.
going to be enough?
Okay, so what's closest to closest? I do have a 3 here somewhere. Where's my 3?
Well, your closest would be from just
So-
basically your point here.
Yeah,
now,
I
your
might be
base,
short,
your
so-
base is actually technically
Well,
from him, right?
I've been
Or is it?
measuring from the front.
Oh,
Is the width
okay.
that really matters? So yeah, I'm
There you go,
Even
you're
if
in.
I was closer, so I hit, boom, and then I go against you.
Now, here's a question. Mm-hmm. Do you still get to keep your ferocious charge?
Because it's for the turn.
It's for the turn. Okay,
Yes.
there you go. But you still don't have any thunderous, so now
That's
it's
right.
2s and 4s.
Correct.
Yeah, this could
4,
be
6, 8, 10,
12, 14, 16. Okay. On 2s and... Okay, so 1.
Oof. Yep.
And what's your defense? 4?
Yeah. Oh. What was that? What, 4?
All those failures.
Yeah. Well,
So,
yeah. And then the 2 3s as well.
Wow.
So 4. Okay, they're up to 7.
That sucks.
So you need 9 once.
7, not 9. 4.
Okay. Okay.
Not working out on those morale checks. Okay. Well, Bazuzu's dead. That's right.
Yeah.
The Battle Shrine, it has 6 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 attacks. Hitting on 4s, crushing strength 1. I'm going to be hindered.
You're hindered, so
Hitting on 5s. 1.
1. Crush 1?
Yep.
So 4s. There you go. 1. All right. So 10 once. I'm pretty sure they're dash 16.
11.
Pretty sure they're dash 16. I think you just got rid of them. You did.
Whew.
So that's a surprise.
Yes.
I wasn't expecting you to take out them with the fucking battle shrine.
Yep, yep.
Okay. Well, that sucks.
Okay, and he's now going to reform the face. Actually,
I think that's pretty much going to seal the deal for
D6
you.
back. Let's go. Yeah, I'm going to go back.
Because unless I miraculously get a 6 roll with my Nagari.
2 inches to that. Okay.
These guys.
Those guys, 30 attacks.
You got 1 die in there. In here.
Okay.
You got 2 minutes.
2 minutes? Holy crap. Okay. Hitting on 3s.
And then you Bane chanted them, right?
Yep.
So 2s.
Oh, come here.
I don't think you'll need the wizard's
Yeah.
contribution here.
That was 2s, so reroll. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17.
Okay, is it 19?
Double 1.
Double 1 twice. There's 1. There you go.
Okay, and I'm going to D6 forward. 5 inches.
Well, you're... Oh, you might just squeeze by me there.
Yeah, but
You'll bump into my hero.
individual.
Yeah.
So there, so I'm still going to be after. And that's my turn.
Okay. Well, what do we got for command dice here? Is it going to matter? I don't know. We shall see. 3. 3 isn't enough to do much of anything. Okay, well, I mean, we'll charge and charge. We will do a triple charge. So he will go into your side. They will come into your front. Oh my god. Spiky bits.
You know what? I went to the effort of putting those characters there to not give you space to fit, and then I just moved forward. Oh, yeah, yeah, definitely not tactical mode right now.
Now, 3 inches.
I need more sleep.
I don't think it's possible for me to get within. Yeah, even if I back up, because I
Yeah,
can't.
you'll be out of the arc.
I'll just charge you.
Okay.
Do those guys not have any wounds on them? Bazuzu did something to them.
So
I managed to attack you twice and did like wounds numerous times.
Is there no counter underneath him? Or this one here? 5?
Yeah, I guess that sounds about right. Cheating, Bart. Cheating.
Oh, I am not with it today. Holy crap.
Okay.
I need some sleep. Early bed tonight.
What will 3 command points get me? Probably not much of anything. Oh. I could do some tactical stuff, maybe. So I could withdraw and then do a tactical. I could do a reposition and get a full sidestep. And I'm nimble, so I could get a pivot. Ooh.
Yeah, that might get you in.
I'm going to do that. This is the first time I've used one of these ones, so I'm going to do.
Okay, so I can put this on here.
I'm going to get
for your angles. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to get an inch by withdrawing.
Up an inch withdraw.
Boom.
Yeah.
And then I'm nimble, so I can pivot.
Yep. All the way like that.
And then I get a full. Instead of the reposition, I'm going to do the backwards
The retreat.
one. And then I can do my full movement, which is up to 9.
It's plenty.
So I'm going to go to there. Let's hope.
Okay.
Let's hope
Let's hope.
that we don't get a turn 7.
Yep.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so cool. That's the first time I've got a chance to use one of those. I guess that's it. So let's do these ones first. So 36 attacks. What's their defense?
It might be 5 actually.
Yeah, I think they're
for
pretty
volley gun.
decent defense-wise.
No, 4.
Oh, I'm gonna have to remember to roll his regen as well.
think
Okay, so 5s and 4s.
Yeah, Desmond approves if you move just there.
Well, every now and then, it strikes me. Well, I've been looking because I was just thinking to myself, like, we never really use these ones for anything. And they've never really seemed particularly useful. But, okay, and then 4s. So 5 wounds on your war machine there.
Okay. Is that all?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I mean, they only hit on 5s with no crush.
And they're 11, 13 right
So
now.
a 6, so that's 11. So they're wavered.
Wavered. Okay.
I will just quickly roll their regen because I didn't.
Okay.
Just in case. Didn't get anything back anyway.
And
All right, so the Nagari are the same. What am I doing here? Oh, it's 36, yeah. So 36 attacks. This will be 3s and 3s. So
Ouch.
hopefully,
so 24, 12 wounds.
that looks pretty good. Okay. And then 3s again. That's a little better. There we go. So 5, 10, 15, 17.
Oh, way over. Okay. 3. That's enough.
Okay. So now, is it going to matter? I don't think so. 5 inches. That's not going to be enough.
No, I don't think so.
5 inches. So I think I'll just bump right up against you.
To there. Yeah.
So does that get me within 3? Oh, just on it.
Just in.
Oh. Ooh, ooh.
Okay.
Okay, let's go over here next. So let's do the guys in the front. So they're going to get 15 attacks because they get the rampage from the one dude there. 3s and 3s. Ooh, that looks pretty good. Nice. So 13 hits. All right, so that's 8.
And these are on my unit at the back here?
Yeah, your horde there. Okay, and then we'll do the little hero.
Okay, yep. It's phalanx, not a snare. 8.
Yeah.
8.
8,
him up
and
to
then
9.
he's got, how many attacks does this dude get? Where are you? Abyssal Harbinger. Normally 2, but his aura of rampage does affect himself.
Yes.
So I get 5. And he's hitting on 5s. So 5s and 4s. 1. And 1 more. So 1 more.
So it takes me up to 10.
And then
No end then.
let's do Christmas dice. Merry Christmas, Well of Souls. It's a very jolly fellow.
Yes.
All right. 4s and 2s. Oh, I just rolled a whole whack load of 1s and 2s.
Okay, good, good. But
Oh,
you know
boy.
what? I'm
Oh,
already at
boy.
10.
Look at that.
Well,
There you go. The dice god balances.
might have bounced.
2s. I get them all though. So
5,
6.
6, so it takes me 16.
Okay, and then
Okay.
he gets knocked back. Not that it's really.
20, 22, so
Much.
it's 6 twice.
There's an 8 and a 6.
Gets him. I don't have any bonuses. Off you go.
Yay! I didn't think that was going to happen.
I was expecting them to lose. but,
These guys will
that one
turn
there.
that away. They'll just keep staring down the wizards. So let's pause.
Pause and roll a dice. 4 up, 1 more turn. I want 1 more turn.
You got it.
Okay.
You got 47 seconds.
Okay, so
You are starting now.
now. All right. Charge.
Yep.
That's it. This unit can't really do anything here, unfortunately. But you didn't do that anything to me, so I'm just going to move that way and pivot like that.
I think you went too far. Oh no, never mind. Because you were flipping straight that way.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Not that it helps me much. Okay. They can't do anything. They can't do anything. Okay. All right. I'm going to command dice. Command dice. Command dice. Command dice. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. I get enough for my command, and I'm just going to roll this out.
Yep.
And so 16 attacks. So I'm going to run out of time.
And you get your thunderous. So yeah, there's your time.
There's
Done.
the time. Okay. Yeah, count it there.
All right. So it goes back over to me.
Yeah.
Look at that. 16 minutes.
Yep.
I got all the time in the world.
Out of curiosity, let's roll.
You gonna
it back
pause and
over.
roll just to see?
Yeah, yeah. Just
Well, I
to
mean, you
see.
would have got your thunderous back.
Yep.
So you'd be doing 3s and 2s.
Yeah. And
So I would imagine, and he's already got 7 wounds on him.
7, 8,
So you would have
10, 11,
annihilated him,
13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah.
and that would have given you the tie.
We were a bit loose on the clock, etc. But that's lots of 1s. So it would have been that. Okay. Picking up the dice.
And then it would have been 2s.
That's cocked. Okay.
Oh.
So would have been 1, 2,
Another-
3, 4, 5, 6.
So you would have had him up to 13. Then you would have had to roll 3 once. There you go. You would have gotten rid of him.
Would have got rid of him.
But you didn't.
But I didn't. Yeah.
All right. So put that clock back on for me.
Okay.
These guys will
I
go in
don't think it's necessary, but
there, flank.
Yep.
I want to do it anyway.
okay.
Because let's see if I'm within 16 here. Oh. I don't know.
12 and a 4.
Yeah.
There's 12
It's close.
and 4.
It's close.
But you want to go closest, right?
Yeah.
So,
Is it like
yeah, it's just in.
just in?
Yep.
So he's going to do that. He's got
Okay.
Strider, so I mean I can get in there.
Yep.
I don't expect that I'd be able to do enough to get rid of him, but no harm in sticking around.
Yep.
These guys will just chill there, and they will go back against him. So let's see if I can get rid of your knights. So I get my Thunderous back, and it's unhindered.
Is there a Pathfinder?
No,
Oh, no, I thought
because
talking here.
I'm talking here.
Okay.
So this is going to be 3s and 4s. Oh, but I just rolled a bunch of 2s and 1s. Yeah, that's... Oof. No, might be enough. Might be enough. Do-do, 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 do. Well, I did 7 wounds.
Okay, it takes him up to 12.
Okay. 18.
Enough.
And there's no
They'd be done.
inspiring there. Okay, so they're gone. they'll just chill where they are. I won't bother with your war machine. We'll do 24 attacks. I am hindered. What's the defense on your battle wagon? Whatever. Battle shrine?
Battle Shrine is 5.
Ooh, 4s and 4s. Oh, actually did okay with that. Okay, one more. There. Okay. 4s. Not a ton. 7 wounds.
7 wounds. It is -14.
Ooh, so I need a 7?
So 7 ones.
7.
7's enough. Boom.
And then just for the hell of it, let's see if the Well of Souls do not go over there. 4s and 2s. Just 4. 2s, 4.
4. Okay.
And 10, 14. Maybe it wavers them?
No, they're wavered, but still there.
Yeah, still there.
Yep.
So there we go.
Okay.
So 3, 5, 6 to 2.
Yep. Yeah, good game.
That was a good game. Jeez. Woo. All right.
Okay.
Let's take a look at this here.
Yeah. Move this out of the way. Okay.
All right.
Debrief. Let's go to that. There we go.
All right. So, I mean, that was just a solid game overall, I think. I mean, it...
I played very sloppy. So, but learning lessons. That, once again, one thing I like take into account how far, like, try and stay as far away as possible from the enemy.
Yeah.
But still be able to get an objective. So what I could have done was like laser lined and that, but would have eaten up more time.
Yeah.
Also was very iffy with the clock as we're going along.
Yeah.
A lot of interruptions and stuff. So
Yeah.
there's that. But clock management. A couple of I got a couple nerve rolls which slowed me down, like trying to run over Pazuzu and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I don't know if I could have played that flank Eddie better. I mean, I think I knew I had to commit. I think if I could have gotten Pazuzu in to hit you first that one time, I might have been able to push through a little bit faster. But overall, it worked out okay. I was quite surprised actually with being able to push up as much as I was. I really thought that you were going to wind up doing a lot. Even with my stealthy thing, I thought just the volume of fire would be enough to kind of take me out.
And also throwing away the Duke on Ancient Winged Arrowless.
I was really surprised when you did bring him right up and gave me the flank with the Well of Souls. I was sort of like, okay.
I was not tactical mode today. I'm bagged. So.
Yeah, which is understandable. I mean, I don't know. I'm wondering, should I have pushed up a little faster? I think it worked out in the long run. I mean, the ability to be able to have all those guys together with the stealthy and the regen 4+, and the extra couple of the sacrificial imps. I mean, you didn't wind up shooting any of the stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know how much of that was because I put the imp on him and you were just like, I'm not going to waste my time with defense 6 stuff.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. I'm glad that I didn't completely stretch myself out, that I stuck to my battle plan of the main center block and then the cav flank. That cav flank seems to work out quite well.
Yeah,
the Well of Souls,
always the
once again,
it's still like, it's speed 10?
8. It's only speed 8.
Speed 8, okay.
But still, I mean, despite that,
small base, triple attacks, like double, flanking and stuff like that with attacks of 5 up, 4 up as well.
That's about, I mean, the one thing I can say is that I have been using him very effectively.
Yeah, it is a really good unit.
I mean, like, just being able to keep him in the back, suck a few, like, especially with those Hellhounds, having him close to them, that's the whole reason I put him over there, was because I knew that I was going to take a few shots with my Hellhounds, and I wanted to be able to get rid of those wounds quickly. And then having him behind the hill, if you decided to shoot him, he would at least have cover from the hill. So it worked out well being able to use him for that regard. He did exactly what he's supposed to do, sort of that early game support, late game sort of help mop up a few things. I was really surprised I was able to hold off both your hordes once you engaged with them. I thought, honestly, I was fucked. worked.
Yeah.
Once you got both of those in there, because I don't have a lot of punching power, but I was able to get a couple of choice flanks with him.
Yeah.
That really helped out. Rolled pretty decently with him, so that worked out. But
yeah, I think I had 2 bad nerve rolls for me, which would have taken out 2 units as we're going along. I made plenty of mistakes. I played over here pretty well, I think. These guys sacrificing to speed bump you was okay. Having that extra bow unit, the crossbow unit over here to like pull you inside could tap, but the Pazuzu was a problem.
Yeah.
The keeping the horde over there, in the end, it did. I think overextended trying to go for that for me. I think it would have been better if I basically tried to use the horde and then locked like basically that horde over there with phalanx.
Yeah.
To hold that, continue shooting here, having the other horde here as a blocking to attack both. So instead of me being so aggressive,
I'm almost wondering if maybe if you had put your phalanx horde over here, and then put your knights kind of in the center.
Yeah, and
maybe like a knight here, and then brought them right up the center. Because honestly, like, there's no effing way in hell that I'm charging a horde with phalanx with those guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it would have really made me feel like, oh man, I've got to completely reposition myself and bring these guys over here.
Yeah.
Maybe it would have made a difference. I'm not sure. And then you could have just parked like your crossbowmen, move them up here, and just sort of blunk and capture that one.
Pretty weak though.
Yeah.
It would have been easy for you to take, especially with your.
Well, but yeah, and it all just kind of depends on how your opponent going to play his army. I've found that with this particular build, I don't want to overextend my infantry units because I need them to be within all those auras that I've got going on. Like everything in there works in synergy together. And so I have to kind of move them as one big block, which is a weakness. So I'm not going to detach a bunch of them to run off over here unless I was feeling safe enough that I could risk like a single regiment or something. I'm probably not going to throw him up, take him away until maybe late game. So it would things would have to be going quite well for me to be able to like, okay, I can peel him off now and go do some other stuff. So it's hard to say. I think it was a good matchup. I mean, I think that the amount of shooting that you had, but with my shooting mitigation, helped to even it out a little bit. It wasn't like with like your Sylvankin where you were able to just shoot units off the board.
Yeah, that's range 5 versus range 4.
Yeah.
So
I think that worked out well. But overall, I mean, I think it was a good game. I don't think anything was guaranteed until kind of those last couple of rounds I started. But even then, if you had been able to push through and kill them and take that one and tie it, then it would have been 4-4.
Yeah.
And like and not did roll the, it was the turn 7 that really gave it to me in the long run. But yeah.
Yep. Anyway, it was a good game.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for watching. If you liked, subscribe. Probably I should say that earlier. But
thanks so much for all the interaction today, guys, especially like Desmond, Hari, and Richard. It's always great to have people kind of keep up talking throughout the game. Quite often we find that a lot of people check in for the first half an hour, and then either people got things to do and they go off, or it just sort of dies off. So it was nice to keep up the dialogue throughout the course of the whole game.
Yes, oh my god, and oh my god again. 4.
There you go. You can timestamp those for when Bard rolled his double ones.
This is my double ones and my 3s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just couldn't push through.
Yeah.
Sometimes that happens. Anyway, it's a dice game. But yeah.
Here we go.
Tactics are more important.
So
than
once
dice.
again, the 8-ball was wrong. Screw the 8-ball.
Yeah, the reverse 8-ball, the contradictory 8-ball.
Thanks a lot for watching, guys.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.